All right, Senior Home Business family, how you guys doing today? Got Drew in the house. Matt is here as well. Obviously, we're talking about TSL, man. This is TSL Thursday, Drew, a product and a service that we love so much because it is revolutionizing the industry, the senior placement industry. We are disrupting this space, man, and some people just don't like it, and that's okay. But I think the people that really like it more than the people that don't like it are, if that even makes sense, is the social workers and families. The families love it. Social workers love it. People that are in this business that don't want to jump in or feeling threatened, they don't like it too much. But that's okay. Hey, right, Drew?
Yeah, absolutely. New things take some adjusting to. It's kind of a new workflow, but it's really designed for people currently doing traditional placement to expand their business, to give them an edge, and to reach more families that you otherwise wouldn't reach. There's a lot of families in skilled nursing facilities and hospitals that never get to a placement agent. And have you noticed this, Matt? I've heard this from discharge planners, from physicians at SNFs and hospitals, and they're like, hey, just so you know, the social worker only works on the very difficult to place patients who are at the SNF or hospital, right? But there's a whole ocean of people out there who have high budget, high family support. And what does the social worker do when she comes across those patients? She goes, family, you got this. I'm so busy. I've got to focus on these people who really need my help. So those people never see a placement agent. They end up getting sucked into online referral aggregators and having a bad experience. So we want those people to connect with you as a placement agent because they can use you too.
Hey, I'm going to do something that Bradley does on his podcast. Let's do an explosion. That was a great comment. I love it. Bradley, I love you, man. Appreciate it. Dropping bombs. Love it, man. But yeah, TSL. If you guys want to know more about what we're going to talk about today, we're going to go through the 5 ways TSL technology benefits senior placement agents and franchisees that are out there. But if you want to know more than just the video you're watching today, please drop down and click the link and sign up for the free webinar we're doing next Thursday. Now, the date of this video is August 28, 2025. I don't know what the day of next Thursday is, Drew, whatever that day is, September
4th, I think.
4th. Okay. I think it's at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So anyway, you get all the information. Just click the link down below. It won't cost you a dime, but I tell you what, if you don't click, it may cost you a lot of money, may cost you a lot of contacts, may cost you a chance to expand your business if you're already in the business. If you're not in the business, you'll learn the new way to do senior placement beyond just doing it the traditional way. Because what Drew was alluding to is that, yeah, you got social workers that meet families all the time that have the money for assisted living, and they may not just give that out to a senior placement agent, because what Drew just said is, and it's so true, is that the families don't really need help in that area, so they can do it on their own. It's the people that are low income, and that's where the senior placement agents tend to struggle, is when they get low income. And you'll probably hear that a lot. And I hear it from a lot of people that are in this industry. They're like, oh yeah, I'm getting leads, but man, all of them can't afford it. Well, that's the ones you really need to help in order to earn the trust of the social worker, because that's the ones that she can't help either. So maybe you can be a problem solver and help them out. I've helped a few of those out over time. Quite honestly, there's a lot of them I just could not help. I mean, when somebody is on $1,200 SSI on a monthly basis, I mean, they're not going anywhere. You can't rent an apartment for that amount of money, much less get into an assisted living. So, but what I love about TSL, man, number one, exclusive territory. Drew, talk about one agent per market that we're doing, because the reason it's so powerful, you guys, this is not about us making money. If it was about us making money, we would just saturate the United States with our proprietary software and say, hey, sign up if you want to get in the game. But what we're doing is I think Drew's going to put something on the screen there. Yeah, my man, because it's one agent per territory and gives them an opportunity to dominate their space.
Yeah, 100%. Because basically what you can do is take your TSL page, which is essentially you can think of it like a Zillow listing page of all the senior living communities that you recommend. And what you can do is you can package that onto a tablet tablet computer that you can stick in the SNF in the hospital. It can live there. And we put the tablet into kiosk mode, so no one else, you can't play Candy Crush on it or surf
Come
the web.
on, man.
It's just like a single purpose tablet for families searching for senior living options. And what we didn't want were multiple TSL partners trying to stick multiple tablets in the same SNF and hospital. So that's why we designed it as it's one senior placement agent per territory. So you get exclusive access to the SNFs and hospitals in your territory so that there's no crossover. But other than that, right, Matt, there's no restrictions on your traditional placements. This is really just about defining where that you have exclusive rights to market TSL, your TSL page in these SNFs and hospitals.
Absolutely. So you have an unmatched advantage. You're the only senior placement agent representing the market inside the TSL platform in your area. No competition in your territory, meaning like in my area, Drew's area, other partners that are part of TSL, they literally have no competition when it comes to senior placement in their area because they have TSL. Does that mean no one's doing the business in their area? No, there's a bunch of people probably doing the business depending on where you live. However, this gives you an advantage that you're able to offer something no one else can. When I started my business back in 2018, Drew, it was like, what are some ways that I can be different than the other senior placement agents? And there was 4 areas. I won't go in this video. You can drop down and watch 800 videos you want. You'll probably find it somewhere. But there's a lot of areas that I thought, man, this would make me different. And the reason I wanted to do that is because I wanted to stand out. I wanted to establish my brand. And that's what you want to do. And if you're going to be successful in the senior placement industry, you're going to need to have a brand. You're going to need to stand out. You're going to be completely different. If not, you're going to be right in the mix with everyone else that's doing the exact same thing. You're going down the road where everybody's traveling. You ever gone on the 405 in LA or some other major road in your city and everybody in the world is on that one road? What happens is bumper to bumper. You're not going anywhere. You're going somewhere, but you're not moving, right? You're just standing still like, gosh, what is going on? That's what you're going to have in the senior placement industry. If you don't have TSL, you're going to face resistance. You're going to have like, man, I just can't break in. I cannot crack the code. I cannot gain access to the social worker, the discharge planners, case managers, all the different your referral partners. You're not going to be able to do that as effectively. With TSL, you're giving them real-time information that they can utilize, and it's going to make them stand out, Drew. I mean, I love that.
It's tough to be just another business card getting dropped off at the social worker, and it's very hard to differentiate yourself on a business card. But when you walk in, you've got a tablet and you've got access to all the senior living communities in your area, and now you're giving that tablet as a gift, free gift to the social worker, to that SNF.
Hey, did you say free gift? Yeah, free gift. Let's go.
It totally flips the dynamic, and it helps you walk in with a lot of confidence that what you're offering is something special, something different.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And this right here, Drew, I don't know if you want to go through it, but these are our partners throughout the country. You can go to green dots. So I don't know where we are, guys. I get confused if it's 25, 28. It's somewhere in the late 20s. We're getting close to 30. Our projection is we'll be closer to 100 partners by the end of the year. But this is a full-blown map of all our partners, where they are. And Drew, take us through that, man. What do you want to show us?
Yeah, so basically we kind of mapped out the areas where we currently have partners. So you can hop into like Palm Beach, Florida here, and you can see all the communities listed here. So it just takes you right into the map view from the homepage. Gives people a sense of like where
Drew, what makes this, let me ask you a question real quick that might be on the mind of the audience, is what makes this different than just going on some average, whether it be a traditional Google search, or if you find maybe Seniorly or another platform out there that's just showcasing communities? What makes us different?
The difference is with our platform, you can call the community directly as a family. So we put a phone number on these pages, so that when you call this phone number, you reach Anna at the Villa of Del Rey to book a tour. So families get a choice. They can either talk to a placement agent like Priscilla up here, highly qualified. She's an RN, for goodness sakes.
Woo, let's go, Priscilla.
Or they can call the community directly to book a tour. But the cool thing here is that Priscilla, every time a family calls this number, calls Anna to book a tour, Priscilla gets credit for that referral. So an email notification goes out to Anna and Priscilla after each call. It has a call summary. It's all the caller ID details, time stamped, all that stuff.
Wait. So they contact the community directly through TSL. The senior placement agent still gets paid.
Bingo.
Bam! That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Revolutionary.
I can actually show you what that email looks like. Would that be helpful?
Oh man, let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Let me see if I can pull that up.
Oh, love it, man. Love it. I'm telling you, I've been in this business, guys, since 2018. Prior to that, with the assisted living community, and there is nothing like TSL, man. I'm telling you, I am full in hook, line, and sinker. We are doing it in our area. I got my marketing director out getting tablets in skilled nursing facilities and all that good stuff. But man, let's get it. So here's an email. We got this blocked out for numbers because we don't want you guys calling our leads, man. I know how you guys are.
Redacted.
Information, don't want to pay for anything, and then you want a free lead. I get it, but you're not getting it today.
That's right. This redacted the PII, but you can see up here, you can see the name of the community that they called. So the community gets this email, and you, the placement agent, are CC'd. So you're both on the same email thread talking about this lead together. And then we have a call summary here where you can kind of read what was discussed on the call. So you can use this as an opportunity to follow up with the community. Obviously, as a placement agent, you want to follow up with the lead. So call Joshua and introduce yourself, explain that you can be a free resource to them, see if they need any additional options that they're looking for, and do everything you do as a senior placement agent with a traditional lead.
Man, I'm telling you guys, how would you like to wake up in the morning and have 3 or 4 new leads in your inbox? Pull up in your email and you go, wow. And they've already either contacted the community and had a discussion like here, or again, what Drew was saying earlier, they could actually call the senior placement agent, right? They could email you. So you might get an email directly from the family, or they might call you. But it's enabled to reach, Drew. I'm telling you, we'll probably go over this a little bit later on as well in this video. But there is right now to date, and we've said this a couple of weeks ago and hasn't really changed, but it's going to go up. It is going to change in months and years to come. 48% of people are actively pursuing senior living on their own from start to finish. What does that mean about the middleman? What does that mean about the senior placement agent? Who I am, I love this business. I love helping people, but I'm here to tell you, this is a trend. This is a new way to do business, and people may not like it. People might just go, hey, I'm just used to doing it one way. My encouragement to the senior placement agents out there and franchisees, you better be willing to adapt and adopt. If you don't, you're going to be left out. I don't care how you do it. You're just going to be left out. Or you might just have a small business, which is okay too. I'm not here to be critical, judgmental, but if you want to do 2 or 3 move-ins per month, and that is it, and that's your cap, and that is your ultimate goal, then you probably can do it on the traditional level and with your existing contacts. However, I do know somebody that's been doing this business for quite some time and was killing it in the traditional space. And now she's lacking a little bit. And the reason she's feeling some resistance and less move-ins per month is because some of her key contacts, Drew, are no longer there. They've moved on. They're not the social worker that she knows. Someone else came in, and guess what? That other person that came in already has their existing contacts, somebody they're used to utilizing. So when you're doing it traditionally, you've got to, relate to them personally, whether it be your personality type, the way you look, the way you talk, the way you act, I don't know, all that good stuff. They're going to have to be attracted to you in one form or fashion. If not, then, what makes you any different? With TSL, this makes you completely different. So I love it, Drew. Number 2, a searchable database, full control of your area. You're able to showcase communities, families, social workers, and case managers can search by location, care need, and price point. Guys, think of Zillow. Think of real estate. Think of 2007, 2008 when Zillow came on the scene and nobody probably wanted to use it. I didn't even know it existed. Nobody really knows TSL exists today, I don't think. I mean, we've only been around for 6 months. Now, I've been doing this business a lot longer. So is Drew. We've been around doing senior placement. Now, if you follow me on this channel, we have over 800 videos, and I've been coaching since 2019. But I'm telling you, this is your lifeline to be successful in senior placement is TSL. And what I like about it too is not only social workers and all of them utilizing it, Drew, I get to use it for my virtual tours. I used to pick up my phone and go around and do all these videos and things like that, and then have them on my phone or download them to my computer, and I would have to search for them. And I'm kind of an old school way of doing things. I still got the file cabinet over there, Drew, and still got Excel spreadsheets pulled up and all that stuff. And so I'd have to search for these videos. With TSL, guess what? It's already there. And then what's cool about it is when you're talking to a family, you pull up your landing page. Now, again, it'll be your landing page as the only senior placement agent in your area. You pull that up and you go, okay, Mr. Customer, your mom needs assisted living. So we're going to look at assisted living. Here's a location we're going to look at. And then here is the price point that we're going to look at, right? And not only the price point we're going to look at, but here's the care needs. And then when you do that, these communities populate. I'm telling you that senior placement agents have a bad rep when it comes to directing people to senior living communities because they get paid more or they get paid at all because they got a referral agreement with them, and they don't refer others because they don't have a referral agreement. TSL pulls them all up. Pick one. And then you begin your tour, and you do a virtual tour online. And then obviously the families, which we do encourage them to go out and do a physical tour, right? But all the homework is done right here for you. So if you're a senior placement agent, franchisee, and you want a system like this, because you're going to need a system to grow. If you don't want to grow, again, 2 to 3 move-ins per month, you don't need a system. You just need to know the process, have some key contacts, you'll be fine. If you want to get to 5, 10, 15, you want to get to the 7-figure mark, you're going to need a system. And if you don't have it, good luck getting there, because you're not going to get there.
Yeah, that's what it does. The virtual tours are important because not every family member can go in person. You need at least one to go in person, right? That's important. The smells, the sounds. There's all kinds of intangibles that you can't get on a computer screen. But when that family member does the in-person tour, likes the community, now that family member needs to get the buy-in of the other family members who are stakeholders in this decision. And sometimes those other family members are halfway across the country. So this gives them a way to help the family form a consensus when they can see a virtual tour, video. There's all kinds of resources on here. Let me see if I can pull up. Here's one that has a 3D tour on it. So you can actually feel like you walked the grounds of the community.
Hey, Jared, let me ask you a question real quick while it's on my mind before I forget. If someone gets into TSL, they buy today, how quickly can they be up and running? Talk to us.
In about a week, we can get you.
That's amazing.
You tell us.
A week.
Tell us. Give us 100 communities in your area that you like to work with. We'll get all their profiles up for you within a week. We'll get the AI call tracking installed for you, so you can be ready to rock very quickly.
See, without TSL, you guys, think about that. You're going to have all this, your landing page, customizable to you and your business and what you want with your picture and all that on there, all done within a week. Let's just say it's 2 weeks. Let's say we got a lot of people in the funnel. It takes 2 weeks, but 2 weeks, you'll have all this done. I'm telling you, to do this business, it doesn't take months. It takes weeks. TSL makes it take days. I mean, it's just, it breaks it down. I'm getting ready to, Drew, this is off another subject altogether. You guys can click the link down below if you want, but I'm getting ready to do a challenge that I'm going to do is how to get a paying client in 12 hours, and you get to watch me do it. So you're going to see the frustration on my face because I'll be doing it the traditional way. The place that I'm going, the area I'm going, 2,500 miles from where I live, and I will not be utilizing TSL. TSL is not active there. It can be. I'm going to be talking to some people there. Hopefully they sign up and it will be active. But when I go, it will not be active. and I'll be doing it the traditional way. And you're going to see the frustration in my face. You're going to hear the tone in my voice. You're going to hear the urgency. You're going to see all these different things you do in this business. So if you're just hard up on doing it traditional way, click the link down below and you'll get the Senior Placement Challenge. But I would not encourage you to do it the hard way. I want you to do it I don't want to say easy way, because I believe anything that's worth its salt in life is not easy. It's going to take work. I don't want to come across as just an on-off switch, like you just turn on a switch, a light switch, the lights come on and you do nothing. I mean, you're going to have to put some sweat equity into it, but man, the hard labor, the hard lifting, the heavy lifting is already done by TSL by putting your system together. And that's really the missing component with a lot of senior placement agents out there. They don't have a system, and TSL provides that.
That's right. Still takes hard work, but what if you could focus all that energy on the truly hard, like the truly value add tasks in your business, establishing relationships with SNFs and hospitals, getting those lead generators going, and now giving yourself a permanent place in those facilities, in the SNFs and the hospitals, because with a business card, you're only as present as how often can you actually show up in person to these places. But when you leave behind a tablet, it's like a piece of you is always there.
Bam! A piece of you is always there. I love it. My marketing director is doing so well with this. She placed 5 tablets. I get bad with time. It's either last week or week before. And she's getting ready to get the tablet into a skilled nursing facility that's been a hard nut to crack. I have never got full access to that building, and all the time I've been utilizing and just doing his business. And so I've moved people out of that skilled nursing quite a bit, but it's always come indirectly through a third party, someone referring me, and then I go visit. But I never could get a hold of and I did talk to the social workers, because they've had multiple over the years, a couple of times, but just had no success. And now she sounds like, I mean, it's not definite, but it sounds like she's getting ready to get that tablet into that building. And if that's the case, man, they do a boatload of discharges, and a number of them are in the assisted living space. So it's going to be amazing. But let's go number 3, because this is the heartbeat of our business, right? I mean, hopefully in this business, whether you are currently as an independent or a franchisee, that you are more of an advocate for seniors than you are a senior placement agent. The good news with TSL, Drew, and this is what I love about this too, is all the technology, but it still provides that hands-on approach. It still provides, that concierge value. I mean, families still have you as their trusted advisor and placement partner. You're not erasing that. You're not eradicating that piece of the deal. Like, okay, TSL is just so cold, and it's so like, other platforms out there where you don't have the personal touch. It's far from the truth. It's just you're able to help the 48% that are actually searching from start to finish and doing the whole thing by themselves, or you're reaching the 52% that still want the concierge service, and you can provide a service for both. Again, if you can capture that, you'll clearly be seeing that your business will grow exponentially. So direct contact option, there's a 48% of families, we just talked about that, can do
and
all
those 48%, they need your help. They may not know you exist, and they may not know that they need your help, but if you're out in the wilderness online trying to figure this out on your own, it's hard. It's difficult for families. So let's help you reach them, because they need your help.
Yeah, definitely. National community of partners. I love this piece about TSL too. We do have like upper 20, I don't know, 25, 28 partners, whatever it is. But these partners come together every Tuesday night. And we don't just come together and say, hello, how you doing? How's the weather? It's hot over here. I'm drinking water. I'm dying, or whatever. We just come together and we go through TSL technology in terms of things that have been upgraded, things that are being added to, just making it better, right? Drew and the team are just constantly making this platform a lot better. Drew, it is really good back when we first started mid-February, but 6 months now, it is like, I think, light years from where it was. And I can only imagine a year or two from now. And again, you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. If you do, your territory's gone. I already at this short stage have people calling me, and I'm sad to tell them that their territory is taken, right? And so they're a little late to the party. So you don't want to, if you're kind of getting that nudge today watching this video, and you've made it this long, 25 minutes into the video, and you're going, okay, I really wanted to do this, you need to click the link, schedule a consultation call with me, or you at least need to schedule a time to come to the free webinar, right? And it's only one time. It's next Thursday at 1 p.m. But click the link and schedule yourself and get in that webinar. We'll do a deep dive into TSL and what this possibly could mean for you, right? I mean, again, if you're doing 2 or 3 move-ins a month, let's say on average $5,000 a move-in, which I know it could be lower, it could be higher and all that. Let's use 5 for easy math. Let's say it's 2. You're making $10,000. You're making $120,000 a year. Congratulations. That's gross. In this business, 97% profit margin. Love it. You're making some good money, right? You're not, I don't know what percentage you are in terms of people making money, but that's not bad. But if you want to get to the $250,000, $500,000 mark and above, you're going to need systems, and TSL will provide that. But it's Tuesday, man. I love it because it's collaborative network. You're not alone. You connect with other TSL partners across the community. We share knowledge with each other. That was that weekly call I talked about. Shared strategies. And I mean shared strategies. These strategies, Drew, and I'll ping this to you and talk about it. But it's not always from you or me about the strategies. We've picked up a couple strategies within the group that the partners came up with, shared it with everybody. And there was one in particular, I'll let you share about it. But there was one I went, dude, we're doing that. We're doing that. That's amazing. That's amazing.
There's so many to think about, but basically you have this this whole network of people who are getting TSL into SNFs and hospitals, and they're learning, they're finding new objections and new ways to overcome those objections. I think of Oscar down in LA, who was getting
Let's go, Oscar.
From a social worker saying, hey, I'm nervous about this tablet. I'm afraid I'm going to break it or it's going to get lost. So what did Oscar do? He took out an insurance. It's like $2, $3 a month to insure the tablet. Yeah. And then he said, don't worry, it's insured. If it breaks, no problem. I'll come by and replace it. No skin off my teeth. And then now everyone's getting insurance for their tablets, like $2, and anyway, that's a small thing, but that adds up as each partner kind of figures it out.
What about the girls in Washington, man? I love
amazing.
them, the nurse, their sister-in-laws, I believe, and they're phenomenal. And they came with an idea, just a strategy. I won't share exactly the strategy out there, but it gives you a legitimate reason to go back into the skilled nursing facility on a weekly or bi-weekly basis and be able to sit down with a social worker or gain access to her office. If you want to know some of that, dude, you got to come to these meetings. That deserves this group. That's got to be another one, man. We got an explosion over here on that one.
I mean, that's the worst feeling, right? When you want to get into the skilled nursing and you need to follow up. It's not enough to just visit one time, but you don't have a reason to be there. And they figured out how to have a reason to be there on a weekly basis. And it's using TSL. And we're just like amazed. So yeah, it's a great tool.
Yeah, man. What about the coaching resources, staff support? We do help support. It's not just technology and, you buy something and you get into it and it's just like, okay, now you're left all alone. That's a terrible experience. Have you ever had that kind of feeling? It's not a good feeling. But again, the weekly coaching that we just talked about, we got proven scripts and resources, tools that will help you confidently approach families, social workers, and communities. I love this last one, man. We actually have a dedicated staff person that will actually help you gain access into skilled nursing facilities, will help you gain appointments and extend your reach. I mean, we're here to support you, not just only with technology, which is a huge piece, but as far as the staff is concerned, Drew and his team, I don't do a whole lot of that except for the Tuesday coaching. I admit that. I mean, don't email me. I probably won't respond to you, but I will if you text me. But we got Josh, we got other people out there. They're just helping out daily and responding to emails and all kinds of support. But you will grow your business, and that is our ultimate goal. That is what we desire for you, is to grow your business And the fastest way to get there is through TSL. It's not the traditional, that's a slow grind. The online approach can help. It really has benefited my business ever since 2019 when I started doing more online. And now in 2025, it's more technology. So, Drew, put a bow on this, man. What should they do other than sign up for the webinar down below? Click the link. My gosh, do that. But beyond that, what should they know about TSL and wrapping this up?
Well, yeah, you can sign up for our webinar next week, or you can always book a call with Matt and get. We can actually do a deep dive into your territory and look at how TSL can be implemented in your area with your help.
Absolutely. Guys, we hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, you can sign up for the webinar. You can click the link, schedule a personal call with me. I will be on that call. I don't do this. I don't have my team get on the call. I know a lot of people do that. I enjoy getting on the call, and I enjoy answering your questions because I want to hear, number one, are you truly a viable option for this business, right? Plenty of people want to make fast buck, make a quick buck, right? I don't want that. You don't want that. Ultimately, you want to be satisfied and operate within your purpose, and we want to help you out with that. But click the link down below. We'd love to talk to you. Until next time, God bless.